What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, as well as the S&P 500. So hopefully you guys had a super cool solar eclipse. I didn't get to see much here in Florida. I think we had about 50% coverage. And honestly, you couldn't look at the sun. I don't have glasses. And the only thing I really got to see was it's called eclipse shadows. And what that is if you look through, in the shadows of trees, or if you cut a hole in a piece of cardboard, just a tiny hole, a circular hole, but you look at the light that comes out of that hole, it's literally an eclipse, like a crescent, which is super cool. But I guess I can post right around now what the shadows actually look like. There were little eclipses everywhere from the small amount of light that would shine through from the leaves, which was really cool. But if some of you guys are in Texas or Oklahoma or wherever it was, I know Texas was a big one, Rochester, that actually saw the eclipse, let me know or send me some stuff on Instagram or email or whatever, because I'd like to see it. And it's pretty cool. I don't think we're gonna have another one till like 2070, or there's another one in a couple years in Spain or something like that. But nuts, crazy. Let me know if it was all that. There was a lot of what is it called? Cloud seeding happening everywhere. That was blowing up all over the place. Pretty nuts. Feel free to let me know about that. But not to go off on a tangent here, what we need to talk about is some really good news. I also have a trade I did yesterday. This was an easy one. Yesterday's video in the morning, we talked about the continued rise outside of a symmetrical triangle. We confirmed closure above that on Ethereum just yesterday, as well as Bitcoin, and we were able to buy in on Ethereum here. And I made a quick little 30% so trade to the upside here, although I do think we're going to continue to scale up long term. But I was able to get a quick little trade in there just for the past couple of hours. This was a scalp market, just an easy way to lock in 20-30%. Which I'll show you guys later on in today's video. But I'm excited to go over all this. XRP managed to actually start to trade today outside of our downtrend here, which is absolutely incredible. So I'm excited to go over all that. We will be deleting some things here. We don't necessarily need this anymore as we're starting to verge higher here. So important things to go over, important things to discuss. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited. But with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's jump right into today's video. So guys, super quick before we dive into the technical analysis, just a reminder that BidFi is still doing their $20,000 giveaway prize pool. All you got to do is click the link down in the description below, sign up, make an account, as well as fill out that form super quick, just your UID, so you can get entered to win up to or share in a $20,000 prize pool. You can get $1,000. I'm sure they do even more than that, which is also super cool. Anyways, diving into today's video here. Yesterday, I made a video talking about or a few things here. Obviously, we have the beautiful Shiba Inu breakout coming. I don't think I'm going to do that. I had to start packing, so I can't make that video in the afternoon today, unfortunately. Hopefully later on I'll have some time, but I got to be in and out in like 2 or 3 days, so it's going to be pretty crazy. But moving forward, XRP Ripple holders, you can see I made this video. Now is your chance to buy in and scalp this market, which is, I made that. And for those that don't believe, I figured I would start showing some trades here and there on the channel just to benefit everybody, to show everybody just kind of how my trades are. A lot of you guys are like, oh, you don't trade anything. So I was like, okay, I'll throw some in here and there to show you guys how easy it is to scalp markets and stuff. So you can see here this little buying opportunity that happened right on Ethereum. Once we started trading above here, we were able to buy in, especially when we closed the 4-hour candle above it. That was an easy get in and long position here. You can see on XRP, I'm actually quite excited to see how this is panning out. As you guys know, scaling back, we have multiple bull flags. We had 5 confirmed here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here's 5. And with the 5th one here, we're forming an ascending broadening wedge, filling in the gap and heading higher. You can see ascending fractal, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. And here we are rebounding off the last one with the anticipation of us veering upwards. I've talked about this consistently in all my videos here, how we've had to tweak this chart ever so slightly to incorporate the current market movement, but we still bounce up and down and up, and then we kind of teeter-totter inside this fractal here, and then next verge would be heading to the upside here. This was bottom. We called that this was bottom as we had multiple wick retests in the past here, and this could be maybe the third confirmation, however you want to look at it. We had a lot of turbulence with this moving average here, but we broke through it. We bottomed off, so this was a good buying opportunity. But either way, we said that it would be more of a moderate trade to confirm a buy-in above green band and then conservative above red band here, and that still holds true. I think that if we can confirm closure exactly where we are, we're going to start to head up. Ideally, because we broke through a major downtrend here, which I'll delete. If we can start to trend up, up over here, I'm very excited to see the results of that. So definitely stick around though, because I would expect us to complete this, and we could easily head up much higher. Maybe we'll do something like this and then pump up. But I think we are going to the upside, and I'm excited to see how high this next one is going to bring us. Ideally, even if we see some consolidation, just to lower ourselves on the moving average, I think we got a lot higher room to move up to the upside than what's currently happening right now. I think we're definitely due for some, pulls to the upside, especially with the way these markets are moving. Consolidation on S&P, but starting off with lower highs here. Just thinking that that's going to correlate with the way these markets are moving. But we look really good. We're coming back up to retest all-time highs yet again. We got about 10 days left before we start to see when that halving starts to take place, which is also super exciting. Anywho, obviously we'll do this trade on BidFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Like I said, link is down in the description, but let me show you super quick the trade that I was able to get on or get involved in yesterday. So guys, I wanted to pull up this Ethereum trade that I did yesterday. We're up 32% in profit, $127. You can see my entry level was at 3,656, and with the margin that we had to leverage, we were at $7,900 with a margin and ratio of 395 USDT. So it's pretty simple. It was pretty easy to trade. You can see the symmetrical triangle that was forming that we spoke about all yesterday morning here. We were watching this on the 4-hour chart, and we figured that if we were able to confirm closure of a 4-hour above that price ceiling, we could do a quick get in and get out position. Now, what I want to show you specifically is how you can adjust your stop loss to lock in guaranteed profits. As you can see, I currently have 7% of a guaranteed lock, and you can see if I adjust that, I went from 7 to now 17, 18%, which guarantees me $70 of profit if this crypto does decide to dip. If we do end up ideally getting stopped out, I will at least walk away with a profit of $70, completely reducing all the risk that I had initially bought in by moving my stop loss up. And I just drew this line in red here just to show you where that stop loss is actually set. So with that out of the way, looking at other cryptos besides XRP, Solana here is still in its consolidation pattern. As I've said before, we're filling in this gap, trending sideways here. At some point or another, we need a breach, and I think we will do that soon. But it's simply put, price ceiling, price floor. We need to fill this gap in. If we can confirm closure above the ceiling, we can buy in and long, and vice versa. We break through the floor, we'll buy in and we'll short. Is it forming a new pattern? It's possible. I'm not seeing anything that I'd like write home about here. Maybe there's a tiny uptrend, but again, it's nothing that is real necessary or that I would really rely heavily on, especially because there's only just a couple confirmations here. I don't think it's really all anything. I'd wait yet again for a breach above price ceiling or floor for us to really determine when a buy-in opportunity would reveal itself for Solana. But it's a very simple textbook one, which is exciting. Now, as for Ethereum and Bitcoin, we have these beautiful ascending fractals forming here, and we just recently broke through it, and you can see with quite a bit of volume too, and that's when we were able to buy in and long. And I think the same thing also applies itself with Bitcoin, which was another kind of easy contender here. If I jump to the daily, you could see a little bit of consolidation, but we did breach it nonetheless. And I said it, and I'll say it again here. If we break through yellow, it was an aggressive buy. If we break through green, it's a moderate buy, and if we break through this green, it's a conservative buy. So that's how we had this outline. I took a risk, a quick little aggressive buy, and we did get stopped out because prices did start to pull down a little bit this morning here, but we are heading upper last night. And if we can confirm a breach above here, well, that's all-time high, and we should be able to continue to rally up even higher, which is very, very exciting for me. But anywho, that is it for today's video. Definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.